You still over there?
Yep, that's the hose right there.
Okay.
So found another hose underneath this cab that we're going to replace. I think we're going to replace this transmission line here too. We replaced this one last year and it was very baked. This one seems pretty baked too. Yeah, just don't. Whoa! Yeah, you just about fell.
Anybody get smacked? No, I was aiming for Davey.
Yeah.
Didn't work.
We got Spiff
At least I didn't miss it.
getting.
Hip. Uh-oh, I'm breaking a hip.
We're having a heck of a time We're having a heck of a time trying to get this transmission line out that goes to the filter. Oh, you're gonna fall. So we're trying a slide hammer. It's not working either. Yeah, I can back up. I have a tow strap hooked to the front of the quarter. Oh, never mind. Spiff's getting all mean with it. Wow. It's pretty bad when you gotta use a forwarder to pull a hose out. Probably wouldn't have hurt if one of us was guiding it, but we're gonna pull the welder out of the back of my pickup to clean it. To clean the back of my pickup. You know what? You should wax this welder too. It's looking a little rough. There's a guy bringing all the parts, the new hoses for that. Hey, Bob. What's a good idea?
Weld something to the end of that so we can be pulling it straight through.
That would be better. I don't know. Should we, or should we just try it the way it is? The correct way to position yourself to put this hose on is to stand on the steering cylinders, straddling the back of the transmission. This hose right there.
Oh, never mind. I said, hey, you got the wrong one, man. And there's a cap on it.
He's adding stop leak to the AC system. We got a slight leak in there. I don't know that I've ever tried to use the stop leak, but Spiff said he used it in his vehicle and it's still working, so it's worth a try. Hey Spruce, you had your fittings knocked loose on your rotator, and I said we had ours fixed last fall. Well, this is the design he did, and you can see the two bolts in there. But you know what I see? I see a leak. Ours is dripping. I don't know if you just saw that drip, but that's the little guard that he built. I actually like yours better. We got the air conditioning gauges and keg on it. Trying to charge it. I sandblasted and painted the C15 in this Kenworth. Did it last year. Doesn't look too bad yet. I'm gonna move it over closer to the shop, vacuum out the air conditioning system because it got a new compressor last year. Oh, the must be a little air in the brake system from replacing that line. We're using Spiff's favorite colored extension cord because we're gonna vacuum pump out the air conditioning system in the 848G here. You're plugged in?
Yep.
Alright, fire in the hole. No, it should pull a negative. You can see it's already pulling a vacuum on the low side. So we let this run for 20 minutes or so and see if it'll hold a vacuum. Like I said earlier, it got a new air conditioning pump because last winter it locked up and ruined the belt and it overheated. So gotta completely redo the air conditioning system. It seems to be holding at that pressure, and we've been doing this for quite a while. I'm gonna lock down the system for a while, 10, 15, 20 minutes something, and see if it maintains that kind of vacuum. If there's any kind of a leak, it'll go back to 0 atmospheric pressure. So we'll see if it's there in a little while. If it is, we know we've got no leaks. So 20 minutes later, it's still holding negative 21. So time to put some R134A in it. Turn the tank on, keg on, whatever you want to call it. We're gonna turn, I'm just gonna add to the low side, forget the high side. You can turn the tank upside down and add to the high side if the machine's not running on an empty system. Or you can just add to the low side and leave the tank upright. You can see there's about 65 pounds of pressure in the tank because that's what it's bringing the low side up. The high side's following it because it's filling in from the other side. She's working now. We had a wire off. See the low side, see how the pressure's dropping. The high side is gaining. That means the pump is working. So we have oil leaking out of between this adapter and the rotor on the forwarder bucket here. So Dean thought maybe it was the fitting or the O-ring here. So I had him swap, and it stayed with this hole, so we got issues with this hole. You can see here, Frontier Repair, they tapped this out to a number 12. We may end up having them do the same thing here. Shoot. But anyway, the AC is working in the forwarder. It's kind of working in here in the G. We got them hoses put in, which is good. What was wrong with the AC is a wire had come unplugged on the switch in the cab, in the dash, or in the side console. So that's what we were fighting there. So, what a Monday. Anyway, thanks for watching. Don't forget to hit the like button. Have a great day.